Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English channel where I'm going to help you speak English better. What are we going to do today? I'm going to teach you 10 words, give you the definition, show you them in a real example. After that, you're going to listen to me speak for about 3 or 4 minutes in native English. I'm an American. You're going to be listening to American English, and you're going to be looking for the words that I just taught you. We're going to do a listen and repeat method. Why do we do this? That way you're going to learn different phrases and expressions that can help you speak perfectly, because that's exactly what we want to do. I've been doing this for 13 years, and you can do this too. So let's get started. All right, we've made it to the 10 vocabulary words. Here we go. Remember, I'm going to say each word 3 times and then give you the definition of the sentence. I'm saying it 3 times so it goes into your subconscious. Accident, accident, accident. An unexpected event, especially one that causes injury or damage.
But he kind of had a little accident.
Perspective, perspective. Perspective, a particular attitude or way of seeing something.
With age comes a certain perspective.
License, 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 a legal document giving permission to do something, like driving.
Driver's license and credit card.
Supervision, 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 the act of watching or overseeing someone's actions.
This project was under my supervision.
Next word, responsibility, responsibility, responsibility. The state of being in charge of something and making sure it is done correctly.
No, she shouldn't have given me that responsibility.
Tragic, tragic, tragic. Causing great sadness or suffering, often related to death or serious injury.
Its most direct and tragic result.
The next word, confident, confident, confident. Feeling or showing certainty about something.
Cool, be confident. Less like you, more like me.
Next word, surroundings, surroundings, surroundings. The things around a person or place.
Barely conscious of his surroundings.
Next word, discipline, discipline, discipline. The practice of training people to obey rules or follow a code of behavior.
Discipline. We must have discipline.
Next word, motivated, motivated, motivated. Eager or determined to do something.
Wow, a lot of people seem very motivated.
All right, guys, get ready for the listening part. I'm going to be answering questions, and you're going to hear and listen to me answer them and look for the words that I have just taught you. Look at the statements and decide whether you agree or disagree and speak about your reasons. So, the first question is, do you agree or disagree? Why? Slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. Okay, from my perspective, I believe that slow fasters do cause more accidents than fast drivers. Why? Slow drivers will, first of all, slow everybody down, and then it makes the fast drivers want to go around them and do crazy things. And when they're going around them, this is when the accidents start. So the slow driver might be driving slowly, right? And just going about their day, not thinking about anything else, but just about themselves. Whereas the fast driver wants to go around them, and sometimes they don't see what's in front of them, which causes the accident. So I do believe that slow drivers are at fault. The fast drivers are also at fault. I would say that slow drivers cause more accidents. Let's go to the next question. Do you agree or disagree? People who drink and drive should lose their driver's license for life. Okay. First of all, nobody should be drinking alcohol at all while being behind the wheel. This is going to cause numerous tragic events inside of families. This should not be allowed. And if somebody ever thinks about driving after drinking, then yes, their license should be taken away immediately. Now, does it mean their license should be taken away for life? This is a question. If somebody was killed because of this, then of course, I think yes. I think they should be put away for life because that's their responsibility. And I also have a personal example. I lost my great uncle to an accident. A drunk driver actually hit him. He went right through a stop sign and hit my uncle and killed him. I never got to meet him, but I know that he didn't make it. Okay. I have another friend who lost her brother because of alcohol, and there was an accident there as well. So we have to be very careful. And even where I grew up in Saratoga Springs, supposedly my neighbor's cousin was hit by a drunk driver. So absolutely, it's very dangerous while drinking and driving. This should not be allowed at all. And if anybody's thinking about, they will and they should lose their driver's license. That's it. Let's go to the next question. What is the best age to learn how to drive and why? In my opinion, the best age to learn how to drive and why, I must say that first of all, I'll start with my own experience. I probably started driving at 16 years old. I remember even before that, it was sometime in December. My birthday is in December, and my father wanted to be so nice to me, and he took me in his car and he said, "Hey, you could grab the wheel." So he actually said, "Get in the driver's seat," and he actually let me drive home. I remember the feeling for the first time of driving and feeling freedom and feeling like I can't believe how much power there is behind this machine. And I can't believe that I'm actually driving this thing. So at 15 years old, I got to actually feel for the first time how it was to feel the power of a car. And I think the best age to drive would probably be around 16 to 17 years old with supervision. That means that somebody's there with you, watching you until you actually know how to drive and that you feel confident enough to drive freely. I think 16 or 17 at this point, it's exciting. You need to start working, you need to get a job, things like this. And I believe that the vehicle can get you there, but it shouldn't be used for, drive around your friends and listening to music and going crazy and having a party. I think when you're this age, you need to learn your responsibilities and to be disciplined. In my opinion, 16 or 17 is a great age. When it comes to being 18, 19, or 20, this is like, okay, for sure you have to be able to drive at this point. It's very necessary. I think I've answered the question already. So let's go to the next one. Are women better drivers than men? Okay. If I have to answer this question, I have to say that, first of all, the ladies out there, the women out there, they drive according to the rules. They follow the rules, and they are a little bit more nervous when they drive, so they even maybe pay more attention. But when it comes to driving, I feel like men might have more control. They see their surroundings a little bit more. They understand the rules a little bit more. And I'll just leave it at this. Like, it's always very hard, in my opinion, for a woman to park the car in reverse. I've seen it multiple times where women cannot actually park their car in reverse. That's pretty tough. Let me know what you think in the comments. And that means to me that men are actually better drivers than women. But again, they follow the law, At this point in time, I want to go to the listen and repeat activity, and let's go and get started. I know that you guys really are trying your best to be good speakers out there and stay motivated. You can do it. You're doing amazing. Now, I'm going to be teaching you 10 idioms and expressions, and we're going to be working on the listen and repeat method here. So I'm going to give you, first of all, one of the idioms or the expressions. I'm going to give you a little definition, and then I'm going to give you an example sentence. The example sentence you're going to be repeating after me. Here we go. Number 1, hit the road. To leave or start a journey. Here we go. Repeat after me. It's time to hit the road if we want to avoid traffic. It's time to hit the road if we want to avoid traffic. One more time. It's time to hit the road if we want to avoid traffic. Next one. In the driver's seat. To be in control of a situation. That's what it means. Example, repeat after me once I say the sentence. Since she got promoted, she's in the driver's seat at work. Since she got promoted, she's in the driver's seat at work. Since she got promoted, she's in the driver's seat at work. Another one, put the pedal to the metal. Put the pedal to the metal. That means to go as fast as possible. We're running late, so put the pedal to the metal. We're running late, so put the pedal to the metal. We're running late, so put the pedal to the metal. Excellent job. Let me teach you another one. Backseat driver. Someone who gives unwanted advice or directions. My friend is such a backseat driver. She's always telling me how to drive. My friend is such a backseat driver. She's always telling me how to drive. My friend is such a backseat driver. She's always telling me how to drive. Let me teach you another one. A bumpy road. That means it's a difficult or challenging situation. Example, the project has been a bumpy road, but we're almost done. Again, repeat after me. The project has been a bumpy road, but we're almost done. The project has been a bumpy road, but we're almost done. U-turn. Everybody knows what a U-turn is. Here we go. A U-turn. A complete change of direction or opinion. Example, he made a U-turn in his career and went from finance to teaching. Repeat after me. He made a U-turn in his career and went from finance to teaching. He made a U-turn in his career and went from finance to teaching. Great job, everybody. You're on the right track. On the right track. Let's do it. Doing something correctly or in a positive direction. After some practice, you're on the right track with your driving skills. After some practice, you're on the right track with your driving skills. One more time. After some practice, you're on the right track with your driving skills. Let's do another one. Crash course, crash course, crash course. A quick and intense course of learning something. I took a crash course in driving before my test. I took a crash course in driving before my test. I took a crash course in driving before my test. At a crossroads, being at a point where a decision must be made. Being at a point where a decision must be made. I am at the crossroads in my life, deciding whether to move abroad or stay. I am at a crossroads in my life, deciding whether to move abroad or stay. Example again, repeat after me. I am at a crossroads in my life, deciding whether to move abroad or stay. And guys, let's just do one last one. We can do it. Running on empty, feeling exhausted or out of energy. Example, after driving all night, I was running on empty by the time we arrived. After driving all night, I was running on empty by the time we arrived. After driving all night, I was running on empty by the time we arrived. So everybody, that was an amazing lesson. I really know that you guys can do this. This was perfect. I really tried my best to give you the best kind of lesson you can get out there. We worked on vocabulary, we worked on listening, and we worked on new expressions and idioms with the repeat after me method. And I really hope that helped you. Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up, whatever you got, and hit the bell. And if you want more lessons like this, please let me know. I'm doing this for you, and I want to make the channel grow to help others in the world. This is my big dream. Okay, this is my dream. I have a dream. You have a dream, right? I have a dream. You have a dream. I have a dream. You have a dream, and we all can succeed in this. I know we can. Let me know if you would like any other topics. If you have any questions for me, I can make a whole video on it if you think it's going to really help you. So see you soon, everybody, and see you next time. Bye for now.